Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, Adam Aron, the CEO of AMC, cancelled the vote for an additional 25 million new shares, and Jim Cramer had a thing or two to say about it. Today, I want to run through that and also talk about how this cancellation affects the AMC stock and, more importantly, the AMC short squeeze. Trust me, guys, you do not want to miss this video. So stay tuned and let's make some money. But guys, before we dive into the video, I just want to give a massive shout out to the 900 of you that have currently dinged that notification bell, because you guys are always the first to watch a new video as soon as it's released. So guys, be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell if you haven't already, so that you don't miss another video just like this one. Now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, Jim Cramer did waffle a lot during this interview, but he did have a thing or two to say about the cancellation of the vote for the new shares and how this actually affects short sellers. Let's take a look.
But David, if you're shorting AMC, right, or you're just like buying puts,
yes,
because you know there's some more coming,
As in more shares.
he just socked you right in the kisser.
he did. He did.
Basically, even Jim Cramer agrees that it was a very bullish decision for Adam Aron to cancel the vote on these new shares. Not necessarily for the long-term fundamentals, but it has absolutely put those short-term short sellers right in their place. But so why is that? Well, this post here shows the actual proposal removal. At AMC's next annual meeting, there was going to be a vote to issue an additional 25 million shares to the general public, but that's now since been revoked.
It is no secret, I think shareholders could authorize 25 million more AMC shares, but what you think is important to us, many yes, many no. AMC does not want to proceed with such a split, so we're canceling the July vote on more shares. No more such requests in 2021.
So why is the cancellation of those shares very bullish? Well, issuing new shares potentially would have helped the long-term fundamentals of AMC, because the company, AMC, would have been able to raise a lot of money to use to expand their operations. However, the art of issuing and selling 25 million new shares to the general public causes and creates a lot of FUD. People get worried. Why is AMC trying to dilute the apes' shareholding? We already own 80% of the float, so why is Adam Aron trying to dilute us? Is Adam Aron going to be selling these shares to the hedge funds and to the institutions at a cheap price so that they can cover their shorts right now at $50 per share instead of covering their shorts much higher at $100 a share, $1,000 a share, $10,000 a share, even more? People are also worried this just gives hedge funds and big institutions more ammunition to short the stock with. Obviously, they've been having such problems trying to locate stock to short because we own the float, but an additional 25 million more shares will give them tons and tons of ammo to short the stock. Typically, when a company issues new shares, the market does always react negatively, because people get worried about their shareholdings being diluted and the value of their shares decreasing, and sometimes they panic sell as a result of it. Obviously, the diamond-handed apes weren't really too worried about more shares being issued, but at least this way, it doesn't give those big funds more ammunition to short the stock with. Personally, I think Jim Cramer is very evidently influenced by the hedge funds, by those large institutions and by the media to say whatever he wants. At one point he's bullish on AMC, the next he's bearish on AMC, basically he doesn't really know what's going on. I do think it is absolutely brilliant that Adam Aron is listening to the apes and listening to those shareholders that own the float. Not only is he introducing the streaming of movies into the cinemas, like AMC, but he's also taken this into consideration and is cancelling the issue of additional shares. Will this impact AMC negatively in the long run? Potentially, because Adam could have just raised an additional $1 billion to help keep AMC afloat. But would the issuance of those shares have impacted the short squeeze? Definitely, because people would have been worried about hedges getting their hands on an additional 25 million shares to help cover their short position or to just short even more stock. The aim of the apes is to keep the amount of shares available to borrow as low as we can, because if the hedge funds can't borrow any more shares, they can't increase their short positions and simply just have to admit defeat. However, something else I wanted to bring to your attention is the fact that the AMC stock is currently on the short sale restriction list. This Reddit post helps go through it a little bit, and it says, as of Friday, we were added to the short sale restriction list. This is known as the short sale circuit breaker, which is obviously different to the threshold securities list. What is it? Since the shorts blew all their shorting power in the session, AMC is not allowed to be shorted for a price under the current market value until tomorrow. but I personally don't think that Reddit post does a great job of explaining what the short sale restriction actually is. Let's say, for example, this is the AMC chart with time along the bottom and price up the side. The price goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. With the short sale restriction, hedge funds basically cannot short the AMC stock as it's falling, so they can't add to the downward pressure. However, hedge funds can short the stock if they can locate the shares required while AMC is moving up. So basically they can prevent AMC from moving up too high, but they can't add to downward pressure. Be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of Adam Aron cancelling the vote for an additional 25 million new shares. Do you think it was a good idea? And do you think it will positively impact the short squeeze? If you want to pick up some shares in AMC, but you haven't even yet signed up to a trading broker yet, be sure to check out the links in the description below. You can currently get 2 free shares with Webull worth up to $2,300 with a minimum deposit of only $5 if you're in the US, or a free share with free trade worth up to £200 with a minimum deposit of only £1 if you're in the UK or in Europe. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers!